Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to The Source, your source for celebrity news. Check this out. As you know, everybody's covering a Shannon Sharpe story, and it seems like every 5 minutes, more and more information is coming out. At first, it looked like Tony Busby was over there hitting Shannon Sharpe with the Busby special, and he was just out to get a check. But now, after Jane Doe dropped some text messages, it seems like the case is a bit more complicated because Shannon Sharpe was over there playing 50 Shades of Shannon with the OnlyFans Twinnie Bopper. And I know, you're over there right now like, yo, Source, what do you mean by 50 Shades of Shannon? Okay, let me explain it to you. Hit that like button and we're gonna get into it. It appears that one of Shannon Sharpe's fetishes is the fact that he likes to participate in BDSM. Now, after the lawsuit first dropped, Shannon Sharpe came out and tried to get ahead of the situation. And he told everybody that, you guys know he's unk and he likes to participate in a little role play. However, it appears that Shannon Sharpe wasn't being quite upfront with the people because what Shannon Sharpe likes to do is a little bit more than role play. Alright, so BDSM is an umbrella term that refers to a variety of consensual erotic practices or role playing involving bondage, discipline, dominance, submission, sadism, and masochism. It's often broken down into 3 overlapping categories: bondage and discipline, dominance and submission, and sadism and masochism. Now, according to people who practice BDSM, these practices can be psychological, physical, or both, and they're always supposed to be based on consent, communication, and trust. That's what separates BDSM from abuse. Okay, so when it comes to sadomasochism, which is the S and the M at the end of BDSM, it basically relates to the derivation of pleasure. Sadomasochism is defined as the derivation of pleasure, often actual in nature, from the infliction of physical and psychological pain on another person or on oneself. It combines elements of sadism, pleasure from inflicting pain, and masochism, pleasure from receiving pain. This practice can be part of BDSM, bondage, discipline, dominance, submission, sadism, and masochism, and may enhance actual experiences or serve as a substitute for traditional sex. Alright, so in a lot of these relationships, what you'll see sometimes is a dominant and submissive relationship, often called a D's relationship. And it's a type of BDSM dynamic where one partner takes on a dominant dom or dom role and the other takes on a submissive sub role. And here's what that typically involves. The dominant partner or the dom takes the lead or control in a relationship or during scenes. And I know you're like, Source, what is a scene? A scene is a planned BDSM activity. The dominant partner also sets the rules, gives commands, and guides the sub's behavior. The dominant partner is also supposed to focus on the sub's safety, needs, and agreed upon boundaries, and is also responsible for aftercare, the emotional and physical care provided after a scene. Now, in these types of relationships, the submissive partner has different responsibilities, and what they're supposed to do is choose to give up a certain level of control to the dominant. They're also supposed to follow rules, accept commands, or engage in power exchange activities. According to people who participate in BDSM, the sub often experiences pleasure or emotional satisfaction through surrender and service, and also has the right to stop any activity using a safe word, which is a pre-agreed signal that means stop immediately. So, when most people enter into these types of relationships, they often set the limits or boundaries that are going to exist, and these are called hard limits and soft limits, and they also discuss what kind of exchange of power is okay. For example, are we going to do this 24/7 or are we just doing this in the bedroom? Alright, so essentially what basically happens is the dominant partner and the submissive partner enter into an agreement and they both agree before they do any one of these scenes on a safe word. And the safe word is usually something that you wouldn't say during the act. So let's say the agreed upon word is orangutan. If the submissive partner yells out orangutan during the act, then the dominant partner is supposed to stop what they're doing no matter what. Alright, so now that we have a better understanding of what BDSM is, it sort of like makes you look at the phone call between Shannon Sharpe and this girl a little differently. Alright, so we're going to listen to the phone call, and I need you to hit the like button, and also, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, because once again, they have me over here in YouTube jail. Because I mean, for real, I've been wondering, why are these numbers so low? And then, somebody came in the comment section yesterday, and they were like, yo, Source, I've been noticing they've been playing with your numbers. And I was like, okay, yeah, it's that again. Alright, so let's get into it.
Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me, so I feel like...
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to choke the out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
Now, after TMZ Sports dropped that audio, a whole lot of people are like, yo, why she sound so slow? No, it's not that she sounds slow. She's not slow at all. What she's over there doing is playing a role. Because if you notice, she's being very submissive and Shannon Sharpe is being very dominant. And the last 3 lines of the conversation really gives it away. Because when he says, don't make me have to come over there and choke you, she's like, oh, I don't want to be choked. Listen, that's not even a normal response for a woman to say when some dude says that he's gonna come over there and yoke you out. Oh, I don't wanna be choked. And then he goes, yeah, you do. Source, can you play that one more time so all of the people can hear what I'm talking about?
Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at and you're just gonna hang up on me, so I feel like...
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to choke the out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
Okay, so now, based on my new understanding of BDSM, I now believe, and this is just my belief, I now believe that this chick is over there being very disingenuous when she furnishes this as proof that Shannon Sharpe was over there abusing her, because I firmly believe that this right here was one of their scenes. Now, let me be perfectly clear. I don't really understand the full aspects of BDSM. It's not what I'm into. I'm one of those people who, like, foreplay for me is texting a dude and being like, you up? But with that being said, BDSM is not illegal between consenting adults. Now, after Tony Busby gave this audio to TMZ, Shannon Sharpe came out and dropped his own video in which he said, when taken out of context, yeah, this looks bad. And it's also going to look worse when she drops a 30-second video clip of a 10-minute clip that she says she's going to drop.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about, and I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys.
Okay, so I have to be honest with you. After I saw that video with Shannon and he said that, I was sitting over here like, why, Shannon, why? You need to keep your mouth shut and let your attorney do your talking for you. And then the woman who's suing him turned around and dropped some new audio and some new text messages. And I swear, after I heard the audio and then I read the text messages, I was just sitting over here and I had to put my head down because she was like, Shannon, no means no. And I was like, oh my goodness, he did it. She got him. Alright, so first, let's listen to the new audio that she dropped and then I'll read you the text messages. But stick around because I promise you there's a twist.
Oh, you're coming to LA tomorrow?
Yes.
Well, I don't know why you want to go out.
Don't worry about it, Gabby.
Well, okay.
Okay, what?
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
Yeah. I might choke you in public. Big black guy, small white woman.
It's not a good look, Shannon.
Not a good look that you did with the shit you did to me.
Okay,
Oh my goodness, these two are killing me with like the 10 words per hour conversations. It's crazy. Anyhow, let me read you these text messages. First, Gabby shared a very incriminating text message in which she was talking to Shannon and she wrote, "But I cried when you left because I begged you to put a condom on and not put it in my bleep. And you didn't listen. I don't care what our history is. No means no, Shannon." Okay, so as a woman, I have to admit, when I read that message, my heart went out to her and I was just like, oh my goodness, this case is done. Shannon needs to pay this woman her money because he violated her body. But then she followed that up with another text message in which she said, "I want to be abused, daddy." And then after that, she sent another text message which said, "I want some hardcore BDS action though." And I know, you're sitting there right now and you're like, Source, it doesn't matter what type of freaky ish she was into. When a woman says no, it means no. And I know, because that's where I was at yesterday, and then I went to sleep, got some rest, and woke up with a whole new revelation. You ready? Because here comes the twist. In quote-unquote normal traditional male-female actual relations, we're all aware of the phrase, no means no, and we can all agree that when a woman says no before or during having X, she's withdrawing her consent. As a matter of fact, in the very first paragraph of the lawsuit that Tony Busby submitted on behalf of Gabby against Shannon Sharpe, he made it a point to say, a woman can say yes to consensual actual relations with a man 99 times, but when she says no even once, that no means no. Defendant Sharpe, a man who is accustomed to getting what he wants, completely fails to understand this basic concept. Okay, so after I took my nap, this is what I realized. When a woman or a man says no and the other person continues on doing what they're doing, that's SA or R. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But that doesn't apply in a dominant submissive relationship because no is not the safe word. And for many people who participate in the practice of BDSM, many of them actually get their jollies and get their rocks off when the sub actually does say no. Therefore, that's why they agree to a safe word like orangutan, which is not no, before they start playing out these scenes. And part of the agreement when they create the safe word is consenting to the fact that when they're role-playing, when they're in the matrix, no actually doesn't mean no. Therefore, even though Gabby's text messages do make it seem like she's over there like, no, Shannon, no, they may actually still be immersed in the gameplay in these text messages, and her furnishing these messages as proof that he oughta may not be the proof that they appear to be. And actually, Shannon Sharpe may be telling the truth. And I know, you're sitting over there like, Source, how do you know so much about BDSM? Don't even go there. ChatGPT, baby. ChatGPT. Now, before somebody gets it twisted and they think that I'm on here caping for Shannon Sharpe, let me say this and let me be very clear. I don't condone of any 50-something-year-old grown behind man out here running these streets pursuing 19-year-olds and 20-year-olds for any purpose. As a matter of fact, I just think it's skeevy. And I also think that Monique was 100% right when she went on Club Shay Shay and told that man that he needed to find a woman his own age.
This dating thing. Because it's Mo is different now than when you and I.
It's different, baby. I'm grateful I'm not 56 and trying.
What you trying to say? What you trying to say? Mo,
I'm looking right at you.
I know you looking at your
I ain't backing down. You better take your old ass and get somebody to love you.
Damn, Mo.
Now I'm looking right at y'all. Let me tell y'all what Shannon needs.
Let me live my life.
Let me tell you what my baby needs. He need him an old fat gal who can bake good cakes, make some smothered turkey wings, who gonna rub his feet at the nighttime, okay, and gonna have a sip of his cognac to make him feel better about himself when he come home at night. That's what Shannon needs. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 30 36-year-old girl. This is your auntie talking to you. Take your ass and get your old bitch out there that can love you old. You trying to hang out with these young bitches and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it. Damn. When they want you to go for a 4th round, you looking at her like, bitch, listen, you want some money to go to Starbucks? Yeah, because I can't go no further. But if you get your older girl, when you get to that 4th round, she's gonna say, hold on. Let me go get you some eggs and cheese and some toast with apple butter, because that's going to get your energy back up. I'm talking right to you. Shit. So he was doing, I was going to be scared. Yes, I'm talking. And I know an old gal, she'd be good to you. Her name is Elladora. Now, when you know somebody named Elladora, she's old school. Mm-hmm. Now, Miss Elladora told me to tell you. She said, I think he like red velvet.
Oh, I do.
I say, Miss Elladora, if he do like that, she said, you let him know I got something for him.
Yeah, I like
she don't have no teeth. Come on, pick your glass up and clack for me. Come on now. These young gals will bite you.
Listen, it's hilarious, but yet it's serious. Because a lot of people try to say that black women are always trying to bring down successful black men. But here's an occasion where we see that Monique was trying to help this man. And even though she's saying it with a little smile and a little laugh, she's dead serious. But he didn't listen. Now, Funky Geneva believes that a lot of men like Shannon Sharpe run to white women because they view white women as the ultimate trophy because they're suffering from post-traumatic slavery disorder. Watch this.
More times than not, when they go out and get white women, it has everything to do with proximity to power, access, and on the most sick and psychotic levels, getting back at the white man that told them they would never be anything. Listen, as a black man, despite the fact that I'm gay, as black men, we walk around and get soft signaling from the dominant culture that we are less than, we're not to be trusted, we're criminals, we're monkeys, we're apes, know our place, and that the white man is the king of the jungle and that we are to bow down to the white man. Those are the type of soft signals that black men get from the moment we are born in this place. And what better way than to get back at the king who has made you feel down all this time and oppressed you than to his daughter. There is no better way in a sick, twisted psychology for a black man to feel equal to a white man or to put a nail in that white man's heart and his coffin than to look at him and say, I f***ed your daughter.
Okay, so I agree with Funky Geneva, and I do believe that sometimes post-traumatic slavery disorder does play a role in why many of these successful black men go out and get themselves white women. But then my question is, how come black women don't go out and get themselves some white men at the same rate that black men go out and get themselves some white women? Because as far as I can remember, when the slave catchers came over to Africa and they stole y'all, they also stole us too. And they put us on the same boats that they put you on too. And when they brought us to the cotton fields, we were picking cotton right next to you. And sometimes we would have to pause right there in the cotton and give birth to master's baby because we were art. And then when they were lynching men, they were lynching women too. And when the slave patrols put out the dogs and was like, sick 'em, the dogs did not discriminate. Now, let's fast forward to Jim Crow, because the same racism that y'all endured on a day-to-day basis is the same racism that we endured on a day-to-day basis too. But yet, as society began to progress and things began to become more equal, we didn't turn around and develop the same affinity for white men that some black men seem to have for white women. What's up with that? Let me know down below. Do you agree with Funky Geneva when he says that some men like Shannon Sharpe run to young white women because they're trying to stick it to white men? Listen, let me know what you think about Shannon Sharpe with all the BDSM action. Also, let me know, when they were on that phone call and he said he was going to yoke her out and she was going to like it, and she was like, yeah, I don't want to be yoked out. Do you think that they were still in the Matrix, meaning they were still playing out a scene? And also, let me know, what do you think about her text message? Do you think that that no really meant no? Or do you think that there was another safe word and she's just setting up Shannon? Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and while you're down there leaving a comment, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel and share this video with your friends. Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to The Source, your source for celebrity news. Peace.